Last week, I was sent a link to some very interesting research on reading. Today's podcast is not so much about menopause, but it may improve your quality and quantity of life. I hope you find this as fascinating as I did. Stay tuned to hear the health benefits of reading and learn what my favourite menopause book is. You're listening to Menopause Natural Solutions. This is episode 162. Welcome to Menopause Natural Solutions, your podcast for all things perimenopause, menopause and beyond. Stay tuned as your host, naturopath Jennifer Harrington, explains how to use natural therapies to find your ultimate health and happiness during your transition. Hi, it's Jen here. Thank you for your company today. Before I tell you about the health benefits of reading, I wanted to remind you that next week is Natural Medicine Week here in Australia, and on Wednesday the 24th of May, I will be running a midlife fatigue online workshop. So if you've been feeling run down, tired, and like you're running out of battery, you may want to attend. I'll leave the link in the show notes just in case. Let's start with reading. I think most of us fall into three different camps. We either aren't into reading, loved reading as a kid, but don't have the time for it these days, or have always loved reading and still prioritize time to do it today. I'm in the latter camp. My parents installed the love of reading into me even before I could comprehend what they were saying. It's a habit that has remained constant in my life, although there have been times when life has gotten very busy and reading temporarily took a back seat. So today I want to encourage all those women out there who have missed out on the love of books or who have left it too long between books to give it another go for the sake of their own health. Yes, your health. The study I was sent is titled A Chapter a Day, Association of Book Reading with Longevity. This study followed 3,635 people over the age of 50 for 12 years. This study found book readers experienced a 20% reduction in all-cause mortality compared to non-book readers. It's interesting to note the authors found no difference in age, race, health, job status, marriage status, and this benefit. They discussed three main health benefits linked to being a bookworm. 1. Improved cognitive skills, such as focus, critical thinking, and increased vocabulary. 2. Stronger emotional intelligence and empathy. 3. Stress reduction. The average reader read for 3.92 hours per week, which roughly works out to be half an hour a day, or as the authors of the study preferred to say, it's a chapter a day. I believe the true benefits of book reading comes from the immersive nature of reading, that all-encompassing book that you just can't put down. All of this helps to maintain cognition, and it's the enhanced cognitive status that they believe promotes longevity. So when did you last pick up a book? Personally, I enjoy reading non-fiction books, but the study didn't differentiate between fiction or non-fiction, so read what you love. I'm currently reading Making Sense of Menopause, Harvesting the Power and Potency of Your Wisdom Years by Susan Wilson. She's a kindred spirit, and although I'm not finished yet, I'm enjoying and agreeing with her views on menopause. My all-time favourite menopause book has got to be The Slow Moon Climbs: The Science, History and Meaning of Menopause by Susan Mattern. This book explains that menopause is not a new concept. It has a very long recorded history. It's natural, meaningful, and a positive journey. This book is filled with science and research, so if that isn't your jam, skim through it and read the final section in the book on culture. This section is where the gold truly is. Don't forget, I also have a book. If you head to my website, you can download a free chapter. Think of it as my contribution to your health and longevity. Now go, find yourself a good book. Aim to read a chapter a day, and don't let anyone interrupt you or make you feel guilty for taking some time out. You're worth it. You deserve it. Happy reading. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to Menopause Natural Solutions. This podcast contains general information about menopause. It is provided as a guide, and it is not intended to replace medical advice. Opinions of guests are their own, and this podcast does not endorse or accept responsibility for statements made by guests. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend.